Hey everybody, how are you? Hi Saggies. So glad to be with you, and you're getting to see my face because it's been so long, and we're in a new year, and there are new things coming forward through, but not from Moonrise Cottage because I'm in Santa Fe, where I'll be for a couple months. So my journey continues. If you want to listen to it, there's an hour and a half live stream posted on the channel that I did on New Year's Day. There's a lot of chat. I think the card reading's in the smack in the middle of it. So, my guys are saying pick your poison. So go ahead and have a listen, inviting you to have a listen to that. It'll give you some channel news and updates. And I don't know, I talked about a whole range of things. Here, I just want to connect with you about the year ahead. So there are changes coming. I'm not ready to talk about them yet, but there's a sort of a foreshadowing in that video. I'm working on some things in the background because this year, my mission, my purpose, given my energy, is to be out in the world, rambling around, and my guys are talking about, the sacred vagabond and things like that. So I'm going to do my best to be with all of you. That is going to include, I believe, some membership ability for the partners on this channel so that we can actually do some face-to-face things, some deep astral travel, some meditation. So I will give you the full blow-by-blow on that once I really get my head around it and build it up in the background. Okay? So let's jump in. Let's just talk about this year because it's going to be an intense one. It has started out with intensity, as we know, and just sending all my love and love energy and desire out into the planet in these moments because of the extreme upset that's going on. So, a Sag, for you, pardon me, my guys are talking about weaving the tapestry. The moment has arrived. We're here. And we're here together because we found our way to this medium, right, of YouTube and through the internet, etc. So, Sag, your energy this year, this is what it's all about. Okay? The Beauty Way and the Arrow. I can move that in the center. So, what my guys are talking about is that because of your energy, this is one of the descriptors of the Sagittarius energy, isn't it? And my guys have been talking about you are your purpose. You are a string of sacred energy. You are here to help open the beauty way because you are a sacred traveler. You're the sacred teacher of the universe with this beautiful fire energy of creation. Literally, that's what you're carrying. So please, my guides again are saying, please watch all the fire sign videos. I'm trying to keep them short. Okay? The beauty way and the arrow going straight in, straight to the center point. So what my guys have been talking about, and I've been saying it to everybody, not just to you, we're here now. This is the moment that you incarnated for. With this particular string of energy that you carry, in order to be the sacred teacher and the sacred traveler and the pathfinder, which came out in Aries. So we're seeing indications of that notion through all the fire sign readings. So please, please, if you never do it this one time, watch all the fire sign readings, okay? And the other important aspects in your chart. It's incredibly important, my guys are saying, because we are now, and this is part of why the arrow is here, we are engaged in weaving the tapestry. That's what this year is for. And my guys have been talking about, please find your way straight through the center point of the beauty way, which is the eye of the storm, because there's a hurricane going on, isn't there? And the energy winds itself. My guys are just, they're talking, words are coming through about, the rage, the raging energy, and, the type of intention. That's the storm. On the surface of the atmosphere is the storm. We're meant to go straight through. I'm an Aries rising, for those that are new and don't know, right? So the fire sign people, we're using that energy to pull us through the eye of the needle, into the center point, into the beauty way, the still place, the eye of the storm. Do not get caught up in the storm. Please keep your focus in the eye of the storm, which is the beauty way, the place where it's quiet, the place where we can join our energies together, all of us, in order to begin to weave the tapestry. So I think the fire sign people, you are the needle, and you're threading us straight through into it. Straight into it. You're threading the needle. Sag, please understand what that means. There's a lot coming through, so I'm hesitating. Forgive me. All right, so I'm just perseverating on this because my guides are, and they want it to be just abundantly clear with no question at all about what it is that we are utilized for, what we're meant to do, what your mission is, right? In a sense. And as you know, my guides talk about us as strings of energy, quantum energy, joined together with the universe, spiritual energy, incarnated into a physical form in this place, to have this adventure and to participate because you are a soul traveler. You have prepared yourself for this moment and you are ready, don't doubt it, okay? So know where your focus should be. Know that you're weaving the tapestry. Know that you are the center point. Well, my guys are talking about they keep talking about the eye of the needle. I think partly because there was a lot of notation coming through about the ancient ones and the Andean cross and things like that. Okay, so we're going through the eye of the needle now. The storm is going to rage around us the entire year, and nothing's being held back. If you look at the news, you know what I'm talking about. I've said a couple things, but I try my best to stay in the center place and not devolve into politics, even though it literally horrifies me. So I don't want to put any words on it. I guess that's where I'm going. All right, so in terms of love energy, as you go through this year, across the waters is what's coming out. And it's interesting because that also came out for, I think it was Leo. So the fire sign folks, we have these various strings of energy. A little bit different in the vibration and capacity. And it's when those are woven together that we are meant to consciously do now, to bring forward what is meant to come and to carry us, to help guide us across these storms and these stormy waters. So for you, Sag, check it out. First card out, that's the Hierophant, the rememberer of sacred lore, who puts into a sacred place, a central place, this higher knowledge, this spiritual knowledge, the sacred priest. And you see how he's working with the vibration? He's sending the vibration out. That's you through this year. That's what my guides want to talk about. They're saying that's the central position that you're meant to be in. Sag, you are the teachers of the universe. You're the sacred travelers, all right? And so here's the energy that's you. Check it out. Oh, it's this way. Okay? Two major arcana cards sitting next to each other. The first salvo, my guides are saying, into this reading that's about your year coming forward. So the Sacred Lovers card. It is time for all of us to choose our pathway. Where is our sacred energy going to go? Where is it going to lead us? To the place of our devotion, where our sacred devotion rests. This is the lover of devotion. Do you see how clear? The high priest is focusing on the vibration, the vibrational instrument, and that's us. If you've been following along my channel, you know. And then the energy that's within you, the beautiful lover of devotion. So we have the rememberer of sacred lore and the lover of devotion. This is the energy that you take in from the universe this year, okay? The gift that's being given. You're being acknowledged in a really deep way. And then you, my guides are saying things like act upon and perform, etc. This is what you perform. All of us have to choose our pathway every day, really. So as you go through 2020, we're meant to stand in ourselves, in our fiery energy, in this way. It's soft and it's really powerful. And if you know anything about the Sacred Lovers card in the Standard Tarot, we see angelic presence and the notion of healing and being tied to the universe through a relationship. And it is into and through, oh my God, there are a lot of words coming through, but within the relationship, the energy is shared. So now we're talking about weaving the tapestry. We're talking about our relationship with every other being. Science has proven that we are connected through our thoughts, that our thoughts create our reality. And so because of all those notions, my guides are attempting to have a conversation with you through me about choosing the pathway and where your energy and your thoughts will be, and therefore what you will help create as the tapestry of souls is being woven this year while the power structure that is corrupt is being destroyed. And it's going to be a challenge. We're 3 days, 4 days in? Today's the 4th. We're 4 days in. Look what's happening. Okay? So, my guides are talking about the live stream that I did. They're talking about narcissism. So please go to YouTube. There's 8 million videos about how to deal with narcissism. I think we're going to come. I had an interaction with a malignant narcissist disguising themselves as a shaman or believing, that's how it goes. So choose your pathway carefully every day. Devote yourself to your sacred energy, to the reality of who you are, and choose your path. And remind yourself as you go through this year, because you are critically important. There are a lot of discoveries that are going to be made. That's the quest of art. The 10 of Cups. These are the intentions that you are going to manifest in this year, okay? We're talking about the family of humanity. And because you're a Sagittarius and you have the energy that you have, you lead us straight through. And you join together with the other strings of energy in your chart, in the fire sign family, to cause all of us to come to this moment where a great discovery is made. And the wisdom of the sacred Shaman, in the Judeo-Christian belief system, we're talking about Christ consciousness, right? Other people around the world talk about the Buddha and all of the other prophetic leaders that came from the core. Okay, thank you, Spirit. From the center point. And it's all the same thing. It's just adjusted for, my guides are saying, culturality. What they're talking about is, placement, geographic placement, and culture. So that all humanity, within the heart, mind of all humanity, same notions came out. Doesn't matter where you're standing. So understand the global desire that comes out of pre-written human experience. Okay, I'm hesitating because they're putting words in my mouth. I want to make sure to say the right thing. So across those many waters, we emerge now into our sacred consciousness. That's what's possible this year while the storm rages around us. Stand in the eye of the storm, okay? Look. So beautiful. There's the fire energy, the full light of the sun. Right? That type of enormous love that comes out of the fire sign energy. A new courtship. A skillful courtship, the 3 of Wands. We are traveling on, getting all choked up. We are literally getting in the vessel now. We're standing in the port, waiting for that. We don't know what's going to come forward. And we are perhaps very curious, perhaps a little bit hesitant, perhaps feeling a little bit of like, what do we do now? I see that we're joined, but now what? Okay, that's what the year is for, is to find out the answer to that question. So get in the boat. My guys are talking about the sacred boat, all that stuff. You guys get the inference, okay? Look, here's what's next. This came out in the Leo reading. So my guys are talking about the way in which the fire signs attend to the strings of energy to weave the tapestry and bring things into form. This is Coventina. This is the sacred alchemist, the butter churner. Do you see the portal? The mingler of energy, sacred feminine energy, mingling things together with her whole attention on our efforts. We are the vessel. So it's interesting, this notion of get in the vessel, right? Get on the boat, because this revelation is coming, this 10 of Cups moment. And then something comes into form once we do that. And like my guides were literally just talking about, that's the bridge card, okay? 7 of Wands. Conflict. Maybe feeling the need to defend yourself. maybe having the need to protect yourself, maybe feeling put upon, lied about, whatever it is. So I think they're talking about the experiences of the current moment that we're in, and the way that is going to be the adventure and perhaps the challenge that we're going to have all through the year as Pluto and Saturn come into conjunction and move apart and come together. There are other planets in the mix. There's a lot that's going to happen, right? So we have to know where we're going to stand. And here's where we're standing. So again, they're admonishing me to speak with you about choosing your pathway, choosing where you're going to put your focus, choosing what you'd like to create. In every moment, you have to choose what you're going to focus on, okay? And it's this, honestly. And look how it sits on the table, okay? So I can't remember if I said it, but I will take a picture of the card spread and post it on the community tab on my channel so you can see the full spread, which is why you don't usually get to look at my mugshot, because I want you to see the cards. Really, it's not about me, is it? So really interesting that we're coming through this way, because look, here is first card on the soul level. Look, the sacred renewer of devotion. Do you see this? The sacred triple brothers, the triple goddess, going into the sacred bowl of creation for a grand healing. That's what this is talking about. These are elderflowers, most of you know, right? So we're talking about going through the process, through this adventure, into this notion of Christ consciousness for a great healing that affects all of the universe. And your energy will have this type of healing in order to increase your sacred consciousness about the family of humanity, while you personally have the experience and your energy attends to what is happening on earth in order to bring us all as soul beings together into this tapestry for healing. It's very exciting to me. I really like it. And look, that's a story about people that were fighting, basically, and the way they came to respect each other through the battle. And in the end, they made sure that they were both on solid, safe ground because love was present. So this would be the Three of Swords. So this healing that you're bringing us through is about the heartbreak. And it came out in the Leo reading. Go check it out, okay? You'll see. So the heartbreak that we've all been living with all this time, while we have this experience in this place. What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Where should we go? What would we like to devote ourselves to? And for you this year, it's about healing the heartbreak. And, Sag, thank you. It's going to be true in your own life. And it is, in a sense, the mission that you're on. It's really interesting. Check it out. Here's the next card. The elopement of knowledge. That's the Eight of Pentacles. So working really hard and coming into a place of mastery through a lot of shift and change, a lot of hard work, a lot of chaos. That's the story in this card. It's about someone who evolves into a great wisdom holder through a rebirth process that involves a lot of chaos and a lot of fear and a lot of shift and change, a lot of shape shifting. So on a soul level, that's what you're doing, Sag. That's why my guys are, they're talking about the opening salvo. They're saying that a lot lately. So, the beauty way in the era and across the waters, coming through a process that is meant to cause us to experience global shift and change. On the heart-mind chakra is what my guides call it. And so, look, there you are, Sag. Is anybody surprised? Do you see how your sword is right at the tip of the sacred spiral? And what you are providing as a sacred warrior of battle? We are in a battle. The swords have been coming in a lot today while I've been doing the readings for the fire sign people. And, we're the sacred warriors in great measure. So my guys are talking about, the way the earth signs are carrying the weight of the volcano and the shift and change that's happening on the earth realm with Pluto and Saturn. And the fire sign people light the way. It's just, getting all choked up. light the way forward with your energy. And we all join together. That's what the tapestry is, to bring forward in all the many facets of what is meant to come as we weave these strings of energy together in 2020. This is about a young man who had the ability as a pure and sacred warrior to provide for the tribe. So we see the homage. You see the sun, there's the fire energy. That's a passage tomb in the background. It looks to me, having been there, it looks like Four Knocks, but it could be any of them. They're all over Ireland. If you have a chance to go check it out. Or go to any sacred ancient place into which you feel drawn, so that you can have this experience and understand yourself, acknowledge yourself as a warrior, a sacred warrior who has the ability to provide sustenance for the tribe and honor. It's actually a story about honoring his father's lineage. It's very interesting. So, beautiful Sag, thank you for everything that you intended when you came here and incarnated with this type of energy. That my guides are talking about electromagnetic energy and the fire sign energy, all those things. All right. They're talking about, helping to burn away that which is meant to fall and helping to spark life for all that is meant to come. So while we weave the tapestry this year, we're all here for the moment that was intended. And we're going to be right in the middle of it, right in the thick of it. It is going to be a sacred battle, as we know, okay? I'll be here to do my best to join with you and to provide more opportunities for us to actually be together through some things that I'm cooking up, all right? So as soon as I'm able, I will do my best to get all that information out. I'm heading out for the weekend. My daughter's here with her partner. So we're going to go up to Abiquiu, to one of the ancient places here, and have some adventures and visit some family that's up there. And I'm wishing you all a wonderful weekend. I'll look forward to seeing you very soon, okay? So drop some comments below. Tell me what's coming through to you. What is your intention? What are you intuiting? What do you understand about your own energy? So that we can begin to weave this tapestry by having the conversation, okay? Thanks, gang. Hugs and kisses. I'm so happy to be here with you, and thank you so much for your willingness to be here with me. Okay, I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much, Sag.